morning. Shabbat Shalom. It's the Sabbath. And it's been another marker for me. And so, a couple hours ago, I was writing. Mona sits to my side, and Buddy's on the other side. And a near full moon still hangs low in the southern sky, bearing witness. The morning breeze whispers a cool breath over the sun-baked land as the sun slowly makes its ascent over mountaintops and spreads its light over the valley. One of my favorite times of a day, the hopefulness of waking up. A new day to honor my Father by living well. So that was the beginning. And I thought, I watched a video yesterday. I won't go into all the details, just to say that I like how she did her vlog. She did a little bit every day. She did. Okay, so I watched this video. She recorded, what was going on that day. And then she edited all that together. And once a week, she puts out a video. I was like, that's better than me trying to remember what did I do all week and stuff, because a lot of times that's what I do. So I'm going to try that this week. So this week's going to be a little different. This will be the first day. Just kind of a little introduction. So I'll see you tomorrow. Well, good morning, y'all. It's Sunday. It's about 6 o'clock, 6:30 maybe in the morning. And what you're looking at there are not clouds. That's smoke. That's smoke coming up from the south, and that's a lot of smoke. So I don't know what it means, but I'll be checking, so I'll let you know. And I got an app on my phone that'll tell me where the fires are and how contained they are and whatnot. So stay tuned. Morning, y'all. The official morning. Official good morning. This is my shade cloth hanging too low. I have gotten a new one. Ordered one. That's the proper size. So I'll have the shade up there. So I'm watching that smoke over there, smoke clouds, and it's just sitting there. Not seeing it. I'll keep an eye on it. So yesterday, that part of the video with the crazy hair, I was going to tell you what I was doing. I've been growing out my bangs for a long time, or trying to grow my bangs out and get my hair all one length. And so yesterday morning when I woke up, it was like my combs had fallen down and stuff, and my braids were still in. I was like, wow, it looks like I got short hair. I wonder how that would work. Because, it's not bad. I've had short hair in the last decade up on my shoulders. But I wasn't living out in the desert. So what I did was I just kind of left it that way all day, thinking it'll be kind of like having short hair. No, that ain't going to work. I have to have a way to pull my hair back out of my face, and this is just slick back, but works well with your hat, you see. So if I have to actually get out and do some work, I put the hat on. That holds it all out of my face. And I don't know how it would be with short hair, so we'll just have to see. I keep being distracted by the water house, so I want to give you that update. Let's see, on Wednesday, last Wednesday's video, I was going into town, and I was going to order fencing, and that's what I did. So I'm going to have, it's a little less than an acre of the 2 that I'm on will be fenced in. It's what they call a BLM fence. BLM, Bureau of Land Management. I have to be careful. I'll get my video taken down for saying the wrong words. It's basically a cow fence. It's barbed wire and T-post. I will have a 12-foot gate that goes to the circle around Bob's place. I will have 2 8-foot gates at the center place. I'll probably film this so it'll make more sense to you. At the center where you can come into my place, or you can go into Bob's place, or you can circle around the water house. The other gate is where you come in to haul the water. And that's going to be a 12-foot gate. The funny story. Okay, so the guy who didn't show up to do the estimate, I knew he was busy. He was planning a road trip. He's from Oklahoma. So he's going to Oklahoma on a motorcycle for his brother, I think it was. We've had at least 2 good long talks. So, and I know his story. So then he's going to fly to Florida, where he is going to meet up with his daughter, who is being discharged from the Navy, and they're going to drive back. I was like, now that's a summer. That's the way to spend a summer. So it will be mid-August when the work on the fence starts. So while I was there, I asked them about the big giant water tanks. And most of you probably have never even seen one. But it turns out, let's see if I can get this right, because you know it's numbers, they get turned around in my head. It's 2,500 gallon for $1,500. It's 8 foot. She said an 8-foot space, 8-foot diameter, I guess. And then you fill it on the top, and then you have to buy the special fittings for the bottom. And what I was going to do was fix it so that would be the tank they fill. And then I would fill my tanks off of it because, well, it's not the easiest way to do it. I mean, the easier way would get somebody with a backhoe and dig a ditch and set the whole thing up. But that's redoing everything Bob did and trying to do other things, a different system. I don't know if I'm up to that, especially in July. It's almost July. Can you believe that? By the time some of you see this, it will be July. So anyway, today's update, that's what it includes, is what I did last week. So the fence will be coming in August, middle August. And the water tank, I'm still thinking about, because I would have to clear an 8-foot diameter circle. They'll deliver it and set it on the ground for me. Okay. And I have come up with a plan that I have talked to and showed a couple of people, and they're like, that ought to work. It involves a saw and glue and primer and a valve. And I'm going to have to do it before the sun comes up. Because right now, the sun is shining bright over there. And I don't want to be sweating at 6 o'clock in the morning. So it'll be very early in the morning, and I missed my window this morning. Checking the smoke line over there. I think it looks a little different. I'll show it to you. We'll compare it from the beginning to now. And I'll see you tomorrow. So what do you think? It looks a little different. I don't know if it's so hard to tell. Is it coming at me? Is it going away? We'll keep an eye on it. Love ya. Good Monday morning. Say hi, buddy. So, I spent the day yesterday inside, kind of moving things around. I've moved my bed down, and the Budmeister is needing to go out. But I gotta change shoes. So, I have my muck boots for working out in the duck pen. So, I just finished that. I brought Mona over. My awning, my shade cloth that I put up, that I tried to alter myself, it was just so big and bulky, and I did not get a good seam. And so it just didn't work well. And I think my elastic ends are kind of wore out. So a hair update, I discovered, like, I know that y'all were real interested, but see my bangs? Remember growing your bangs and you couldn't wait for them to get just long enough to go behind your ears? And then I realized it does. And so I'm like, okay. And then I decide I'm going to cut my hair accordingly. And then I discovered that I'm wearing my hair always behind my ears, parted semi in the middle. I won't be fooled again. But this works because it is so windy out there. I'm going to have to put a hat on to go out and walk Buddy. Maybe not. But I say it's so windy out there. The wind was blowing so hard last night that it blew my door open. Apparently I had not latched it all the way. And that was frightening. And I mean, it must have been 20-mile-an-hour winds. I mean, it was just sustained. It just kept coming at us. And it wasn't just wind. It was hot wind. And it is still hot out there today. I think it's probably, I know it's 90 degrees in here. And there's light, but there's no sun yet to turn on the swamp cooler. So, but it's coming fast. So I got to get out there and get Buddy on his walk and back again before the sun gets on us. So I see you after a while. Hey, so I walked out here with Buddy. This is our walk. And we come out here, and I just keep bringing more of the red lava rocks. And you know, as I'm walking out here, I had a memory of fighting snakes and why down at Coyote Owls. And I realized losing Bob, I've also lost the shared memories of the last 3 years. So, and it was a funny memory because I was trying to fill in a hole with a water hose, just wash the sand in, and a big old Mojave green comes out of that hole and comes at me. It scares me half to death. I cannot make it stop. And my phone is on the table, so I'm spraying and It's a much longer story, but the end result is I got my phone, and I don't remember what the text was I sent to Bob, whether it was help or snake. All I know is he was there in just a couple of minutes, and we laughed about it, and I cried about it, and, all the stuff. I think I even had the rattle for a while. But I've got a little bench here that I sit on. It's actually a little step stool. And it's on the corner of the property. I don't know. Where is it? There's a stake back there somewhere. It's hard to look. It's hard to look backwards. So anyway, that's what we did next. Okay, so I'm sitting on the stack of wood that will someday be a fence. And the sun is, look at that line back there. I can just barely see it coming over. But real quick, I just wanted to say, I heard somebody say about mourning that you get, it's like 30 days of mourning. And I'm like, according biblically. Well, something they didn't point out, biblically, it wasn't just the person, it was the whole community. The whole community went into mourning. My community did not go into mourning, and they still aren't. So, my grief, I have to absorb it and deal with it a little at a time in between doing all the things. And one of those things, I'm sitting in Bob's front yard. Y'all don't usually see me here. This thing, it was going to be a thing. Now I don't even know what to do. I'm like, in the tractor, right there. I'm like, it can sit there forever. I'm never going to be able to fix it. So I'm thinking, free to a good home. But you got to come get it. So, there's that. We're kind of back to this. I took down the shade cloth and I moved the table around here because I'm going to make this the morning area, and I have another table that I'm going to put here. And the shade cloth that I tried to make work was 10 by 10. And I just, I wasn't able to make it work proper. So, it will be. See, I've left this, so, and the one over there. So on Wednesday when I get the new tarp, then I will be able to hang it and bring the table over meantime. Here's my rosemary that keeps surviving. But here is where the evening watching the sunset on Mount Tipton. But if you'll notice, that is getting ready to make it way too hot to enjoy any of this. did that. It works good. I'll need my shade cloth. It does offer shade, and even in the morning. Not a lot, but I gotta wait till Wednesday. And it's only Monday. But I'll show you the table where it's at right now. It's actually the crate that my engine came in when Bob rebuilt the engine in my truck. With some extra pallet wood on there. So yeah, it's Monday. And I've got, my regular chores that I do. And those include the ducks. But what I've discovered, I come out so early to do the ducks that sometimes I haven't given them a chance to lay their eggs. So I'm checking on them to see if they have. Let's take a look. There was an egg there this morning. I don't know who laid it. Hey, girly girls. And the dude's over there in the water. Any eggs? Oh, she was hiding it. Thank you. Thank you, lady. So, good Tuesday morning. It is the last day of filming and when I'll do all my editing. Oh, and this is I took a shower and washed my hair yesterday. This is the equivalent, if I can get that horn fixed, this is the equivalent of me putting my hair in curlers. It's later, but anyway, I wanted to share with you a little bit of my morning routine, which is feed the ducks, take care of Mona, and take Buddy for his walk. And every day I take a new red lava stone and put it up at Bob's gravesite. And so that's our morning. And then we come back here and everybody gets their place, and it is a very stormy day. I've already been given a alert on my weather thing. So anyway, that's coming. It looked like on the radar it was coming from the north. So, I think I've updated everything that's going on this week. Okay, so just a little more. I have to go back. It looks terrible. Okay, so I'm going back over here and see if I've got any eggs. Look at that, Mona. Two eggs this morning. Look how big that is. Buddy, get off the table. And one of them is still wet. Hey, so what I was going to do was fix my hair while I talk to you. Try to get the clips out. And as part of my morning routine, after I've checked on all the animals, and sometimes I do my hair first. But this morning, I woke up late. So I use you as a mirror. I woke up late. So I didn't wake up until almost 5. And I'm usually out working at that time. So, I love these little combs. They keep my bangs out of my face for the most part. And I don't bother brushing or anything on that day after I wash it, because it just don't matter so much. But this helps me get my work done. Get my hair out of my face, off of my shoulders, and I can also get it under a hat better if I need to. And it looks like there might be rain coming. How awesome. So, I guess I could put this back a little bit. There you go, so you can see. Okay, now, here comes the hard part, because this side is a whole lot thinner. But, you know what? I have no idea what it looks like in back. Probably looks like I slept on it. And all messy, but, you know, it is. It's not like anybody's going to see me. Except for y'all. And y'all just see me from the front most of the time. So, and you probably are not interested in how I do my hair. But, it's a vlog. And I've seen other people do it. Other ladies. They show you how to wear headscarves and put on makeup. That ain't gonna happen, because I ain't got no makeup. I have no makeup. Not even for emergency backup. So, as Isaac would say, ta-di-da.